What's up guys, Aaron Cybertron Zeng here, and today I'm bringing you another battle on the Rated Battle Special VGC 14 ladder series since you are awesome and got 400 likes on last night's video. Now today I'm trying out a new team, a team that you might be familiar with if you followed the VGC circuit, because this team actually won a huge grassroots tournament in Japan. It's basically crowned the best team of Japan, and one of the players built this team and went all the way to the top with it, so I'm trying it out today. Now, there are a bunch of things that make this team a bit different because I don't know the guy's exact sets, and there are a bunch of videos. I haven't been able to edit my teams much recently because I haven't had much time, so I basically found the 6 Pokemon in my box that I had conveniently and put it together into a team, but it's not the exact team. But I just wanted to try the Pokemon out, especially Rotom-H, which has gained a lot of popularity recently, but it's one that I'm still very uncomfortable playing with, so it's always good to get some practice in with it. Gonna go into team preview against my opponent with Kangaskhan, Azumarill, Rotom-H, Tyranitar, Gourgeist, and Abomasnow. So immediately I notice, I'm worried because I see the Abomasnow and the Azumarill, which have a great matchup against my Salamence Garchomp duo. But I'm still kind of tempted to go with Salamence. I think I'm gonna lead Kangaskhan and Salamence and have Bishop's a good check to those 2 Pokemon that I just said I would be scared of, and I like Rotom-H as my last one. So let's go with those 4. Not entirely sure of how this matchup will play, but this is a learning experience. I haven't played very many games with this team. I'm fully prepared to lose if possible. But Rotom-H is the biggest thing I want to try out on this team, since it's a Pokemon I have the least experience with. But I'm using a more offensive one instead of a bulkier one, which I'll be sure to change in the future. So I'm going to lead with Kangaskhan and Salamence, and my opponent's going to go with, looks like Kangaskhan and Abomasnow. So, let's see. My Intimidate's going to activate first, but I anticipate that Abomasnow is Choice Scarf, because you don't normally see Abomasnow leading the match right away. Snow Warning's going to activate here. And I'm just going to go for a Fire Blast. Actually, let's see if I could... I probably actually just want to KO Kangaskhan right away, so I'm going to go for the Draco Meteor onto Kangaskhan and Mega Evolve and fake out his Abomasnow. I am Jolly in nature, but it looks like he's Jolly in nature as well, so he's gonna Mega Evolve before me, indicating that we're both max speed. So his Kangaskhan's gonna Mega Evolve. It's -2. If he fakes out my Salamence, I'm just gonna be able to negate any attacks this turn, and any chip damage off onto Abomasnow is always good, because Abomasnow is a relatively frail Pokemon, but we're gonna both Mega Evolve here, me of course opting to go with the shiny Kangaskhan. His Kangaskhan is going to fake out. It is gonna fake out my Salamence. Okay, so relatively... not useless turn 1, but one that doesn't have much effect. But I really think that Abomasnow is choiced because he decided to go with the fake out onto Salamence. Salamence is going to flinch, Abomasnow is going to flinch. Unfortunately, still not entirely sure whether it is choiced or not, because I have not been able to see any things that indicate speed yet, other than my Salamence's Intimidate activating before, but that was pretty much a given. I think I'm going to go for the Fire... Obviously, Kangaskhan is the bigger threat right now, especially because the Abomasnow can't do anything to about either of my Pokemon. I think my opponent's going to predict Fire Blast onto the Abomasnow, but I want to play it safe too. I'm going to Draco Meteor the Abomasnow and go for a Power Up Punch onto Kangaskhan, I think. Power Up Punch or return? I'm going to Power Up Punch. Offer some threat at my opponent right away, but he's going to switch out Abomasnow, so a good play there. I should have just Draco Meteored. This is me trying to make the safe play, but always ending regretting it, and Draco Meteor is actually not going to do anything to that. He is going to Power Up Punch with his Kangaskhan, so he's 1-2 speed highs right now. So he's going to conveniently get himself to +1, not +2 of course, because I did get the Intimidate off, but Azumarill is the scary Pokemon. I really don't want to see that. I'm going to get this Power Up Punch onto his Kangaskhan as well, doing more damage than his, of course, because I'm not intimidated. Enough to bring him under half, which is actually surprising and good. And we're all going to take some hail damage here. This following turn, I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. I can just go for the Draco Meteor KO onto Kangaskhan, but I'm not sure if he wants to Sucker Punch me or not. I think I'm going to Draco Meteor the Kang and just go for a return onto Azumarill. If I could pick up the KO here, that would be super, super good. But he's going to go for Sucker Punch. Is that enough to KO me? Let's see. Oh, it is. It is. Definitely should have went for the Sucker Punch onto his Kangaskhan there to remain at +2. Draco Meteor is going to hit, fortunately, but wow, that was a poor last 2 turns for me. which actually might end up losing me the game, as I have no doubt Azumarill is going to KO me this turn with the Play Rough. But he might go for, say, something like a Belly Drum too, let's see. Yeah, he's just going to go for the Play Rough. Actually, better to see the Play Rough since Salamence is basically useless. So we both lost our Mega Pokemon, but I lost my Salamence along the way too, but still not the worst matchup for me, knowing my back two Pokemon are Bisharp and Rotom-H. Fortunately, neither of them too weak to the Azumarill Bombsnow that we've seen so far, but let's see how the rest of the game plays out. So I haven't played as nearly as well as I would have liked to the last couple of turns, and I'm getting kind of punished for that, but that kind of makes sense. Abomasnow is going to come out here. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch onto Abomasnow, I think, and the Will-O-Wisp onto Azumarill. That Sucker Punch is Life Orb, so it should be able to KO the Abomasnow. Let's see. As it goes down, and it picks up the KO. Nice. As I do take some Life Orb damage. Rotom going for the Will-O-Wisp, and it hits. Nice. Let's see if it's Lumberry or not. Citrus Azumarill, however, is a lot more common. Yeah, it's not Citrus. So it's going to get this Waterfall into Rotom. Let's see if I can hang on and survive. Look at that, Rotom taking it like a boss. Gonna heal back with the Citrus Berry. As I said earlier, this Rotom is a lot more offensive than bulky, but I'm fine with that. So my opponent's reeled Waterfall, Play Rough, and Protect. Wondering whether the last move is Aqua Jet or Belly Drum, or another attack even. This Azumarill is taking quite the beating from both the Burn and the Hail though, so my opponent's Hail helping me more actually. And my opponent's last Pokemon looks like it's going to be Tyranitar? Yep. Now I'm not sure whether this Tyranitar is special or not. If it is, then I'm going to be in some trouble, as it probably outspeeds Bisharp. But I'm going to go for the Iron Head onto Tyranitar and the Thunderbolt onto Azumarill. Let's see how fast this Tyranitar is. Okay, so Rotom's going to get the Thunderbolt, right. I keep on forgetting that I'm running a rather fast Rotom. It's going to pick up the KO on Azumarill, actually. That's great. Let's see if Bisharp can get the attack off now. Yes, it is going to attack. It's going to get the Iron Head off. And barely misses on the KO, but let's see what Tyranitar does. Whether it goes... Okay, it just goes for the Rock Slide. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So it looks like I'll be able to win this game. A very close game, actually. One that I thought I had lost after I kind of misplayed the first couple of turns. But, you know, you always have to be resilient in Pokemon, and in this case, I'm able to squeak out with a win. But if that Tyranitar were special, I would have been in a lot of trouble, especially since Tyranitars often are really speedy, you know, timid max speed. But Bisharp's going to be able to KO this Tyranitar here and win me the game 1-0. So that was a really, really fun game, guys. Excuse me. Let me know what you thought. The team was a lot of fun. Rotom-H was pretty clutch in the end. I'm definitely going to try it out more in the future as opposed to the Rotom Wash I've been using for so long. And that's it for today's battle, guys. Let's get 400 likes again for tomorrow's battle, and I'll see you next time. Alright, peace.